Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my first update to Roses Are Red. This is a Fantastic Ladies collaboration that Kana of Kana's Vanity created. It started on November 8th and it goes till February 14th. That works out to be 14 weeks. There are also 14 love-themed prompts, and then you pick the 14 products and you use each of them 14 times. I'm going to start by listing off the 5 products that I initially rolled in. And so starting at the top of the list, we have Who Being Loved is Poor, Oscar Wilde. And that is a drugstore product that you love more than an expensive one. And for me, that's lip balm. This is a promotional lip balm that I got from my former dentist, so it's not even drugstore, it was free. I like it just fine. It's spearmint scented and it feels just like a chapstick. It's not inferior in any way, it's still hydrating. So far, I've used it 10 times, and the goal, of course, as I said before, for each item is 14 uses, so I have 4 left to go on this. Prompt number 2, have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time. Maya Angelou. That's something you would always repurchase. And I don't have it with me because I left it at work, but it's the Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone Primer. I use it primarily as a lip primer. You can use it elsewhere on your face. Once again, my goal is 14 uses and I've used it 6 times. Sometimes the heart sees what is invisible to the eye, H. Jackson Brown Jr. That is a no makeup product, and I rolled in a Frankenbalm. So this was what was left of a lipstick, and then I dug it out and mixed it with some lip balm to make my own tinted lip balm. In the future, I think I'm going to use a little bit less balm and more color. I'd like a little bit more color payoff out of this. But I did use this 14 times, so this is the first product that's rolling out. This was what I applied after lunch at work. Love starts as a feeling, but to continue is a choice, and I find myself choosing you more and more every day. Justin Welch. This is something that you liked whenever you used it more, and for me that's the Han Skincare Cosmetics 100% natural lip and cheek tint in the shade Coral Hibiscus. Initially, I wasn't crazy about it, but the more I used it, the more I liked it. And my goal, of course, is to use this 14 times. I'm at 11. So I mostly use this as a blush. I will sometimes wear it as a lipstick. I'm wearing it for neither of those purposes today. This is rolled all the way up, by the way. You can see the white plastic on there. So I have used most of this, and I'm going to be using it 3 more times for this project. The last quote that I rolled in the intro was, love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. Robert Frost. And that was something that you just had to have. And so for me, that was the Smashbox Cali Contour palette. I was really drawn to this palette. I actually didn't own any face palettes. I had individual face products, but none of them all together. I really didn't need a face palette, but I wanted one. And so here's what it looks like. My goal again was to use it 14 times. So far, I am at 7 uses. So I have 7 more to go. I'm halfway there on this one. So for this update, I'm going to roll in 5 more of the total of 14 prompts. And then for the next update, I'll roll in the last 4. After that's going to be the finale. So the first of the 5 that I'm bringing in now, whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same, Emily Bronte. There are a lot of really lovely quotes about love in this project, but in my opinion, that's the most beautiful one that Kana picked. And that is a dupe or 2 similar products. I'm bringing in this LOC One and Done Shadow Stick in the shade Heavy Petal to use 14 times. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Caviar Stick in Rose Gold. And it's a pretty close color match. I've had this for a long time, so it is kind of drying out. And I'm going to give it 14 more uses for this project. Second new one is, you might not have been my first love, but you were the love that made all my other loves irrelevant. Rupi Kaur. This is a product that replaced a Holy Grail. I have this Intelligent Nutrients Refining Micro Polish. It's a facial exfoliant. I really like the Vasanti face exfoliant. I had a sample of that a long time ago, and I found this for a good deal, which is supposed to be really similar. We're going to find out. I actually haven't used it yet. So 14 uses on this exfoliant. Next, I have no notion of loving people by halves. It is not my nature. Jane Austen. And that's something you love with your whole heart. And I really like this Beauty Crop PBJ Smoothie Stick in the shade Guava Nice Day. I really love berry tones. It's nice and creamy. I've gotten a lot of compliments wearing this, and I'm going to wear it 14 times. Moving on, love is the whole thing. We are only pieces. Rumi. And this is a palette. My love theme palette is in Throwback 30 right now, so I couldn't bring it into this project. So my piece theme palette's going to have to do. It's the Ace Beauté Serenity palette. Here's what it looks like, and I'm going to be using it 14 times in any capacity. So using one shade counts as one, and using 6 of them also counts as one. And the last one that I'm bringing in right now is The Art of Love is Largely the Art of Persistence, Albert Ellis. That's something that was previously in a project pan. And I previously had this True and Luscious Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer in the shade Dark Nude in Clue. And so I will be using this 14 times in this project. This is not the shade that I intended to buy. I have to wear like darker smoky looks in order to get this to work, but I can do that 14 times in the next couple of months. So there was my first update. I had one rollout, 5 roll-ins, they were all scheduled, and so I'm currently working on 9 products. The last 4 products will be rolled in the next update, giving me a month to meet my goal on all 14. I will hopefully meet all of the goals by Valentine's Day when the project ends. Thank you, Kana, for putting together this project. Good luck to all of you, and I'll see you next month. Bye.